start scoring a little more, demanding the ball more?
Well, I've been demanding the ball all year. I don't think that's ever been an issue with me, but we have to all sacrifice, a part of our game, for the team, and we all got to pick and choose our spots, when to score, when to be super aggressive, and when to trust our teammates.
What were the positives that you took from last night's game?
Well, the fact that we turned the ball over as much as we did, and we were still right there. Miami's they played their best game last night. I think, and we were there the whole game, and we're just starting to play pretty good basketball. So that's a positive for us. We're starting to play together a little bit better. Our defense is getting a lot better, and I think last night they didn't really score too much when our defense was set. They got a lot of points off fast breaks and stuff like that. But once our defense was set and, everybody rotated, we did a good job, But Miami and Oklahoma, those are, the two teams that we want to measure ourselves up against. And I know our record doesn't show it, but we're getting there.
Dwight, why did you turn around on D, especially in those 3 games?
Well, everybody's starting to understand, that we can score, but that's not our concern. Everybody has to help on defense. It's not just one guy. Guys have to be able to rotate, help each other, talk, and the energy has to be high.
Why can this team turn things around on the road? 5 and 12 so far in road games.
Can we turn it around?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
It's a majority of your games.
Obama said it.
How can this team start winning on the road after showing?
We change. We have to change some of the things that we do. But I think we picked it up on the defensive end. That's the biggest thing. Now, once our defense is set and we don't turn the ball over as much, we're good.
Just in terms of so Kobe doesn't wear out in his added defensive responsibilities, what can be done to ease the burden that he's adding?
There's nothing we can do but just rest our bodies, ice bath, all the stuff that we can do off the court to get ourselves ready for the game. I think that's about it.
But how about in terms of just when you guys are playing, as far as offense goes, be able to shift the balance?
We have to. I mean, the games we won and we won big. I'm telling you guys, we played inside out. It's an inside out attack, and that's what gets everybody going. And then late in the game, we need some good buckets. We have the best closer in the game. And do what he do best.
Do you think this team has started to come together as a team? I mean, you talked earlier about how there needed more communication on the floor and things like that.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Everything's coming together.
It's getting there. I'm happy with our progress. We just got to keep it up, continue to hold each other accountable, and continue to just, talk. That's the biggest thing, Whatever we see on the floor, I see now that, we're all huddled up a lot, after timeouts and before we go back on the court. We're all talking about what we can do as individuals and what we can do collectively to get stops and also score, So all that stuff is coming, coming along. We just got to keep it up.
Did you guys think that because there are 4 great players on the team, was there a problem with maybe some guys deferring to others because they didn't really know what their role was going to be as they found out how to play together?
We know what we have to do, as individuals. Steve and Powell are great facilitators on the offensive end. And me and Kobe are finishers. I want to finish in the paint. He finishes games. And we just have to learn how to have a balance with that. Sometimes it's tough. There's times where Kobe, he gets in the zone where he wants to get it going, and sometimes we want to get it going ourselves, but we just have to find how to do it together and be be as one. You know, like I told you guys the other day, we have to move as one, think as one. And I think that's key with a team like this, you know, with so many pieces. And then for the guys who are not necessarily, you know, a big piece of the puzzle, they're still important. And they have to understand that, you know. Those guys who come in the second unit, they have to bring the energy, and they have to realize that they're just as important as, you know, the starters. And once everybody's on that same page, you know, then we'll really start, you know, beating teams and tearing teams apart because we understand what it takes.